the SynergyNet project, and that SynergyNet project is looking about how to get collaboration in the classroom using a new technology called multi-touch. Multi-touch allows individuals to collaborate around a single table by allowing multiple accesses to that table at any one time. So simultaneous access would allow two users to be able to touch a document and move them independently around the screen. Just to give you an indication of our vision, I'm going to ask Iyad, can you pass me our vision of the classroom, please?
Okay.
Here's our vision of the classroom. Our classroom is composed around a set of tables where those tables become the natural fabric of the classroom by replacing the surface of traditional desks in a classroom with multi-touch surfaces as you see here today. What also we're going to have is interactive whiteboards that have the same kind of surface and a teacher console that allows the teacher to operate and control the classroom environment. So that brings us on to our first issue. What is our next big challenge? As you can see that we have the multi-touch surfaces and we have some basic applications, what we're now going on to look at is how you can control classroom management. The process of controlling classroom management is going to mean that we get greater acceptance and that we start to develop the nature of which teachers can explore new opportunities, new pedagogies, new ways of changing interaction and collaboration between individual students and between pupils and students, and to encourage them to engage in greater levels of discussion. So how are we going to change the nature of learning, and how are we going to assess the nature of learning? What we intend to do is, within the next month or so, is to start to get classes that are working in this classroom. We will have at that time a number of tables that are currently being built for us, and that we're going to get students to develop and to work around a mystery application, and that they are going to start to look at how that you solve problems using an environment of which they can easily collaborate between one another. Now, what we need to learn from that and how we need to assess the process of learning is what's going on around the table and how collaboration is being promoted by the ability and the principle of fair access to a given piece of IT. We've designed a special classroom that fits around it, and an assessment mechanism where we can record the speech, the dialogue, and simultaneously the interaction of the table, until we will then be able to analyse that after the event, to look at the nature and the changing comparative analysis that's going on around that table.